Yo, what is up, guys? My name is Nicholas Earl, and welcome back to another episode of Earl Sports Bets. And today, we got another MLB slate we're going to be going over. So we're not going to waste any time here. It's a full slate. So before we get into the video, before we get into the recap of what happened yesterday, you guys know what to do. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we come out with a video here at Earl Sports Bets. You can also follow us on our social medias at BetsEarl on Twitter, at Earl Sports Bets on Instagram. We also have a Discord link if you guys want to join that. The link to that is in the description of the video down below, as well as our merch. If you want to help support the channel that way, you can find that in the link in the description of the video down below. We are also running our contest right now, and all you guys got to do is leave your best bet in the comment section below for this video, the hockey video, and the basketball video. You can do one play per video per day, so 3 total plays. Quick look at the standings here. I forgot to adjust it here. We have Andreas Monti in first place at plus 5.8, Isaiah Cora at plus 4.15, and then Jacob Smith at plus 3.17 for that. And all you guys gotta do is leave your best bet in the comments section below, and you guys can be entered into that contest to potentially win some money. It's free, and you can win some money, so why not do it? All right, quick recap of yesterday. We'll start with you, Tim.
Cincinnati got blown out. Houston took an early lead and then proceeded to get demolished. Milwaukee was close. They were threatening in the 9th inning. I thought that was maybe going to be able to get a miracle cash from that one. Didn't work out. Got the easy win from Oakland, and then a very, very nice come from behind Texas win at plus 150. Ultimately lost a half a unit yesterday, but I'm still positive for the year at 3.87 units, even though I'm 5 games under 500. It's the power of the dogs.
Yeah, for me, I had a good day yesterday. I went 3-1 in video picks. If you guys did not notice, the St. Louis game was not on there. That game was postponed.
Oh yeah.
And also my Cleveland Indians and Kansas City Royals over is not on this, which cashed, but it did not cash because it was a different starting pitcher for the Indians, so it was void. So that's why those 2 plays are not up there. I got a win with the Texas Rangers and Minnesota Twins over. That was not supposed to hit. It was 3-1 heading into the 9th. Texas ties it up and scores 3 in the 10th to push the game over the total. Awesome to see there. That cashes. My only loss of the night was Cincinnati. They got blown out 9-0. Just not a strong showing for them. Seattle came in clutch for me at minus 124. They cashed. I had a 4% play on them. And then we had Tampa Bay and the LA Angels going over the total of 8.5. 8-3 the final score in that game. I went 3-1, 77 and 76, 50.3% on the year. Up 16.04 units so far. So if you guys bet $100 on every single play I've given out, we're up $1,600. So a good start to the season. But let's continue the good times. Let's let the good times roll here as we will hop into today's slate here. As we start with the Chicago White Sox and the Cincinnati Reds. Minus 128 for the Reds, plus 118 for the White Sox. Over under 8.5 runs for this game. We're getting Sonny Gray versus Dallas Keuchel. I'll start it off with you, Tim. Where are you looking here?
I'm actually looking to grab this under 8.5 in this one. These 2 pitchers they are not off to good starts this year, but they can pitch. They are good pitchers. And normally in daytime games, there's something about it where there's not as much scoring. So I do like the under in this one. I think that we're going to get a nice pitcher's duel today in Cincinnati.
Yeah, for me, it's a pass. It's a lean towards the White Sox, but no action on this one. And then for the total, I would probably lean towards the under as well. Chicago has gone under in their last 2 games, but on the flip side, Cincinnati's gone over in 6 of their last 10. So it's not really anything I can really get a grasp on for the total there. So I'm going to lay off this game. I feel like there's better spots on this card. So no action for me on this very first game. Our next game is the San Francisco Giants and the Colorado Rockies. Minus 109 for the Rockies, minus 101 for the Giants. Over under of 10 runs for this game. We're getting John Gray versus Logan Webb. And for this game, I am looking at the over in this one. I've seen a really big trend with the Rockies now going over 9 of their last 10 games, including their last 5. They're hitting really well. They have, I think, a league worst 1.53 team WHIP. Both these bullpens have not looked great this year. 23rd and 28th ranked bullpens. Colorado just struggles to pitch. Plus, it's in Coors Field. I think we're going to see some runs today. I like the over 10 runs in this game. Minus 110. What are you looking here?
I'm looking at the San Francisco Giants minus 101. Webb has been pitching decent this year. I mean, he's had a couple rough outings, but he's also had a couple really good outings. So I feel like this can be a day that he's another one of those good outings. And they are an underdog price. Granted, it's still minus money, but still an underdog price against the Colorado Rockies. So I do like taking it. I think the Giants are a really good team. They've been, if I remember right, the first place San Francisco Giants by a game and a half. So I think they continue winning today, and I'm going to grab them at minus 101.
All right, our next game here is the Baltimore Orioles and the Seattle Mariners. Minus 121 for the Mariners, plus 111 for the Orioles. Over under of 7.5 runs for this game. John Means takes on Yusei Kikuchi. Your thoughts?
I actually have 2 plays from this game. I did grab Baltimore with John Means. I do like John Means as a pitcher. He's been pitching very well this year. And then I grabbed the over 7.5 in this one. I felt like the line was a little bit too small. The number was a little bit too small. And I think that these two teams can easily get over that total. Kikuchi is not the best pitcher in the world, and John Means can have his days sometimes too. So I am taking Baltimore in this one, and I am taking the over 7.5 in this game.
Yeah, I'm going to have to disagree with you on this one here. I got the under in this game. I like John Means a lot. He's looked phenomenal to start the season. 3-0, 1.13 ERA, 0.75 WHIP. He struck out 33 batters in 32 innings. And he's only walked 8, 4 earned runs, 16 hits allowed, and 32 innings pitched. Yusei Kikuchi, he looked good in his last start, went 7 shutout innings, only allowing 1 hit on 7 strikeouts, 2 walks, and a win against the Houston Astros. I like the way both these two pitchers are pitching right now. They're in great form, and these two teams have been trending towards the under lately. Seattle's gone under in their last 3 games. Baltimore's gone under in their last 2 games. I like the under 7.5 in this one. I don't think we see too much offense. I think we see these two pitchers pitch really well today. All right, our next game here is the first game of the doubleheader between the New York Mets and the St. Louis Cardinals. We're getting Marcus Stroman versus Kwang Young Kim, I believe it's called. Kwang Young Kim. Minus 105 on each side. Over under of 6 runs. Juice towards the under in this game. And for me, looking at this game, I didn't get to any of this game at all. I didn't even know who the Mets pitcher was until a few minutes ago when they added this in right before we started recording. So I didn't do any research on this one. It's a pass for me. If I'm going to do anything on this game, I'll let you guys know on Twitter at BetsEarl on Twitter. But no action here for me.
Yeah, this one, I'm my opinion on doubleheaders. I'm not a big person to go and bet 7-inning games. I just feel like they're too variable, and I'd rather bet on a 9-inning game where I can get more of my value worth. If anything for this one, slightly towards the Mets, but not really too interested in going after this one today.
All right, our next game here is the Miami Marlins and the Arizona Diamondbacks, and this is our premium play over at picksandparlays.net. So if you want to check out this play, it is over on Picks and Parlays. Our next game we're going to be looking at here is the Atlanta Braves and the Washington Nationals. Minus 121 for the Braves, plus 111 for the Nationals. Over under of 8.5 runs for this game. And where are you looking at for this one, Tim?
I just passed on this one. I do favor the Braves in this game. I just feel like they're a better team right now. But this one was just a pass for me. I'm not going to lay minus 121 right now. 8.5 total. If anything, maybe a slight leaning towards that over, but I'm not really interested in this game at all. These two pitchers are not really impressive at all. Max Fried, I mean, it's early in the season, but when you have a pitcher that has 11 plus ERA, you don't go after them. So, no, this one's just an overall pass for me.
Yeah, for me, I'm going with the dog here. I bet them at plus 120 last night. I still don't mind them here at plus 111 with the Washington Nationals. Max Fried has not looked good so far this season, and he was pitching injured to start the year. That's why he went 0-1, a 11.46 ERA, and a 2.55 WHIP. And he just didn't look good at all. But he was pitching injured. Do I think he's going to change now that he's been on the IR for 2 weeks? No. I like the Nationals here. The Nationals hit left-handed pitching pretty well. So I'm going here with the dog here, plus 111. I bet him at plus 120 with the Washington Nationals. Eric Fetty has not looked that bad this year. 2-2, I believe, with a 4.43 ERA, 1.3 WHIP. So he's not looked terrible so far this season. I like the Nationals in this spot. A nice little bounce back spot for them tonight. All right, our next game here is the Milwaukee Brewers at the Philadelphia Phillies. Minus 130 for the Brewers, plus 120 for the Phillies. Over under of 8 runs for this game. We're getting Freddie Peralta versus Chase Anderson. And once again, I'm going with the home dog here. I'm going back-to-back home dogs. I like the Phillies in this spot. They've played really well in this series against the Brewers. Their bullpen has sealed the deal at the end of games. After giving up a few runs, they're able to stop the bleeding and win games. So I like the Phillies to get this job done here. I'm not a huge fan of Freddie Peralta. He's looked pretty decent this year, though. He's 3-0, 2.25 ERA, 1.0 WHIP. But I feel like this is a decent spot for the Phillies here that have been playing much better lately here at home. Plus 120, I'll take them.
I'm passing on this game, but if anything, I would lean the Brewers. Peralta has pitched really good this year. I don't know why you'd want to go away from him on a getaway game for the Milwaukee Brewers. This just seems like a perfect spot for them to come in and steal a win and then be able to get out of Philadelphia. They came really close in the last 2 games. I think they're frustrated right now, and I think they come out and I think they smack. Maybe I try to look towards that run line. Right now I'm passing on it, but a definite lean towards the Milwaukee Brewers.
All right, our next game here is the Houston Astros and the New York Yankees. Minus 135 for the Yankees, plus 125 for the Astros. We're getting Luis Garcia versus Jordan Montgomery. Where are you looking at for this one?
Right now, I'm passing on this game. Maybe I might look towards that under if I can get it at like a 110. But this one, yeah, it's just an ugly game. Both pitchers have not pitched well this year. And it's not a game that I really want to get to. Yes, it's a really good rivalry, but no, this is not a spot that I want to get to today.
Yeah, for me, it would be a slight lean towards the Astros. Have this game lined at a 122, so we're getting a little bit of value on them, all 3 cents. But yeah, I'm laying off this game. I don't trust either of these two pitchers, and this is just there's better spots on the card. I'm not looking to target either of these two teams. It would be either Astros for probably if it was Astros, it would be Astros first 5. I don't want to get into a bullpen matchup between the Astros and the Yankees because the Yankees have the number 1 rated bullpen in the MLB. So Astros first 5, if anything, no action for me here. Our next game here is the Detroit Tigers and the Boston Red Sox. Minus 182 for the Sox, plus 167 for the Tigers. Martin Perez takes on Casey Mize. And in this matchup, it'd be a slight lean probably towards the Tigers here. There's just because it's a minus 180 line for the Red Sox, and I don't want to pay minus 180. Martin Perez has not looked the greatest this year, and Casey Mize, I think, is someone who's going to have potential one day. He's not looked particularly well so far this season. And Martin Perez, he's 0-2, 4.7 ERA, 1.48 WHIP. So if there's anyone that this Tigers team could potentially snap their losing streak against, it's a pitcher like him. So it's going to be a no action for me here. But I'll take a look at where that line goes later in the day. Where are you looking?
This is actually going to be, I think this is my last bet of the day. I have the Detroit Tigers and the Boston Red Sox going over in this one. I don't trust either of these pitchers. They have not pitched well this year, and the offenses are clicking right now. So I feel like this is a good spot to be able to get to the over in this one. they're both hitting really well right now. So yeah, go with the over in this game.
All right, our next game here is the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. Minus 164 for the Dodgers, plus 151 for the Cubs. No totals on this and no run line. We're getting Walker Buehler and Adbert Alzolay. And for this game, I'm looking for a total when they release it. If I can get a total around 8.5, then I'll probably go over. These two teams have been trending towards the over lately. Cubs over in their last 3 games and 7 of their last 10. Dodgers over in their last 4 games, 8 of their last 10. And now these Dodgers bats are starting to hit a little bit more. So I want to see what that number is going to be on the total. As for a side, slightly towards the Cubbies, but no action for me here.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I want to see if I can get that over 8.5, maybe even up to 9, depending on the line. These two teams, yeah, they're just starting to hit. And even though Walker Buehler's on the mound for the Dodgers, I still think that this game goes over whatever the line is. So keep an eye out. We're going to tweet out something of what we get it at, and we like the over in this Dodgers game.
All right, our next game here is going to be the Texas Rangers and the Minnesota Twins. Minus 160 for the Twins, plus 148 for the Rangers. Over-under of 9 runs for this game. And we get the marquee pitching matchup of Lewis Thorpe versus Hyun Kyung Yang. I probably totally botched that name, but where are you looking in this one?
Yeah, I'm down. I don't know any of these pitchers. I don't trust them. So this is not a game I want to bet. I don't know them enough to bet a total. It's just we got such a small sample size on them right now to the point where it's not really worth it. I'm going to be passing on this game.
Yeah, for me, I'm going to go with one of these, the trend is your friend type of thing, and we're going to bet the over in this game. I'm adding this to my card, so I'm going to have to add this on the last grid. But we're going over 9 runs in this game. Minnesota Twins have been playing towards the over recently. 8-1-1 over-under record. They've gone over in their last 7 games. If you bet the over in their last 8 games, it's either cashed or pushed. This bullpen for Minnesota's looked horrible. 24th ranked bullpen in the league. Texas pitching is not great. Hyun Yang is 0-0, 2.08 ERA. He's pitched 8 2/3 innings, given up 2 runs. Lewis Thorpe, 0-0, 3.6 ERA. He's pitched 5 innings. He's most likely going to be an opener. He pitched 1 inning in his last start. And yeah, so I'm going to go with the over in this game. I think we're going to see plenty of bullpen, and that spells a lot of runs for me. So I'm going over the total here between the Rangers and the Twins. All right, our next game here is the Pittsburgh Pirates and the San Diego Padres. Minus 230 for the Padres, plus 208 for the Pirates. We're getting JT Brubaker taking on Yu Darvish in this matchup. Over under of 6.5 runs for this game. And for me, it'd be a slight lean towards the under. These are 2 good bullpens as well. 8th ranked bullpen for the Pirates, 5th ranked bullpen for the Padres. Padres are number 1 ranked in team ERA this year. They're number 2 ranked in team WHIP. This pitching staff for San Diego's looked really good. Yu Darvish is 3-1, 2.13 ERA, the .9 WHIP with 49 strikeouts in 38 innings pitched. He's looked really good so far this year. And Brubaker's not looked bad either. He's 2-2, 2.63 ERA, 1.02 WHIP. So it'd be a lean towards the under in this game, but I'm not going to be getting to it. I just feel like 6.5 is a little low. How are you looking?
Yeah, I'm passing on this game. If anything, yeah, maybe a slight lean towards the over in this one. I feel like 6.5 is just such a low line, even for these 2 pitchers. Because all it has to do is a 3-3 tie it in like the 8th inning or something, and then all of a sudden you get the over. So, this one's just going to be a pass for me, but maybe a slight lean towards the over. But I actually wrote another play down for the next game. So,
all right, our next game here is the Kansas City Royals taking on the Cleveland Indians. Minus 157 for the Indians, plus 145 for the Royals. Over under of 7 runs for this game. You wrote something down. Where are you looking?
I'm going over 7 on this one. These offenses are starting to wake up. and I feel like even with Shane Bieber on the mound, this game could go over. Once again, a 3-3 tie, and a bare minimum you're gonna push because it has to go to, it has to break the tie. And these two teams are known for scoring runs on each other. So I'm going over 7 in this matchup, even though it's Brad Singer and it's Shane Bieber. I'm taking the shot. I think this one works out.
Oh, no, I totally agree with you. I'm on the over as well. And this is another one where the trend is your friend. The Royals have gone over in their last 6 games. So I'm going to continue riding the streak here until that dies. So we're going Royals over here. Also, the Indians are 7-2-1 to the over and going over in their last 2 games. This Cleveland Indians team has been hitting a little bit better of late. So I like the way these two offenses are going, and I think 7 is a low number. I did bet that one last night and beat the line movement by 2 cents. I got it at over 7 at -110. But hey, I like the over in this matchup as well between these two teams. They've just been trending that way. And our final game of the night is going to be the Toronto Blue Jays and the Oakland Athletics. We're getting the Blue Jays at a +110. We're getting the Oakland Athletics at a -120. Over under of 8 runs for this game, and for me, it'd be a slight lean towards the Oakland Athletics here, but no action for me here. I'm just going to lay off this game. Probably a slight lean towards the under, but no action here for me. Where are you looking?
Yeah, I don't have anything for this one. If anything, slightly lean towards the Oakland Athletics, but not really anything in this game. Don't really trust the pitchers right now to go for an under. Don't really trust the bats right now to go for an over. So this one's just an overall pass for me in this game.
All right. And we did get a line here that we were looking for, and we got 7.5. So I'm going to jump all over that number. That is an extremely low number there. I don't trust Adbert Alzolay against his Dodgers offense, and these two offenses have been clicking lately. So I'm taking the over there between the Dodgers and the Cubs. Are you doing the same thing?
Yes.
All right. So that's going to be our last play we're going to give out there. But we're going to quickly recap our plays for today, and then we're going to head on out for this video. I am going with the where is it? There we go. The over 10 runs between the Giants and the Rockies. I'm on the under 7.5 between the Orioles and the Mariners. I'm taking the 2 home dogs here with the Nationals at +112 and the Phillies at +120. I'm going over 7.5 runs between the Cubs and the Dodgers. I'm going over 9 runs between the Rangers and Twins. And I'm going over 7 runs between the Indians and the Royals.
I'm taking the under in this Reds game. Gonna grab the Giants -101. Taking the Baltimore Orioles +111 and the over in that game, 7.5. I'm also grabbing the over in the Detroit game, the over in the Dodgers game, and the over in the Indians game.
Alrighty, let's head to the final page here, and I'm going to add in our added plays for this slate. I added the Rangers and the Twins over 9 runs, and I added the LA Dodgers and Chicago Cubs over 7.5. And Tim, you added the
Dodger game as well, and the Cleveland and Kansas City game over 7. That's going to wrap it up for the video. Once again, if you guys are interested in our free plays, our premium plays, we got 1 baseball, 1 basketball, 1 hockey, and a bunch of totals every single day. So go ahead and check out picksandparleys.net for that stuff. We appreciate the support on that one. Plus, me and Nick are going to soon be having our own show pretty much every single day on Picks and Parleys. So go ahead and check out their YouTube channel. Link to that is in the description below. Go ahead and check that out.
All right, but that's going to just about do it for this video. I want to thank you guys, as always, for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And let's make some money. Let's cash some bets and the MLB tonight. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.